Hi, and welcome back to Musicians Edition Practice with me for Alto Saxophone. I'm your teacher, Risa, and today we're working in the Standard of Excellence Book 2. We're on page 30, looking at Rudimental Regiment Part 2. All right, so for the first 4 measures, it's going to just be drums. So when you're listening or playing with the band arrangement, probably don't even need to count for that 4 measures. It's literally only drums. At measure 5, the trumpets or a soloist trumpet will come in. So you'll want to count for those 7 measures. All right, let's back it up though, and let's take a look at our key signature. What do we have going on? No sharps, no flats. Tell me about our time signature. 4/4. Great job. All right, and this is allegro. So it is a faster piece. With it being a band arrangement, your band director will take the speed. The speed I know it probably more of towards with the band is 112. So you want to make sure that you can play this at that speed. In this piece, we do not have the melody part. We're going to be playing the harmony parts and supporting parts. What's really going to drive this piece is the dynamics. Okay, so we'll talk about those dynamics and all that kind of stuff as we go along. Right now, let's go ahead, let's just sight read this piece. Remember, we're part 2, and it can be a little confusing seeing both the top and bottom line. So just do your best, bottom part only, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. 1, 2, 1, 2. One, two, three, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. So it's really not too hard, at least when we're playing by ourselves. The challenge really is seeing both parts, especially when there's second intervals, like when we look at 75, that's second intervals, which means we're going to be sounding like we're clashing with our fellow saxophonists. All right, but make sure you know that's a C, play it strong. Once again, we'll talk about it as we get there. Let's break this down into sections just to make sure we're getting it. Let's take a look at 12 to 21, okay? So rhythmically here, it's 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Da, 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 da. Okay? And there's going to be a few sections, notes, rhythms that are unison with our fellow saxophonists. So if you look at the last eighth notes of 12, we're going to share that with part 1. So we'll feel a little better about that, but the rest of it's divided, but only by rhythms. 14, that's pretty much almost together except for that last note. In 18, it's going to feel a little different because part 1 has eighth notes there at the end of 18. We have quarter notes, okay? So there's a little bit of a rhythmic difference there, so just take note. So at 14, those are slurred, so make sure you don't tongue those eighth notes. All right, let's go ahead and play this. 12 to 21. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest, rest. Rest. Make sure you only hold that out for 3. It's tempting to hold it out for 4. Only 3. Our dynamics are mezzo forte, so we're going to just play at a comfortable level. Let's go ahead and do it again. Let's speed it up a little. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. All right, I don't think there's anything else complicated in that section. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments. All right, let's go ahead and move on. 21 to 29. All right, so right at 21, we're gonna get quiet. Mezzo piano, so kind of soft. Okay, let's see, our rhythms are exactly the same as part 1. So the only difference is we're gonna be playing different notes. All right. And then at 27, mid 27, we're going to really drive that up into a forte. This part of the song is really driven in, so we're going to drive that forward. It's going to be us to drive it. All right? So let's go ahead and try 21 to 29. Ready? Remember, we're starting off mezzo piano. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I mean, we'll do that first note of 29. It's part of the phrase. All right? So let's go ahead and do it again. Let's speed it up. Make sure we really crescendo for that forte. I did mine pretty weak. You might have too. Let's make sure we really make that dramatic. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That was better, right? All right. So let's look at the next section, 29 to 39, okay? So let's see what we have going on. Most of our parts are different notes, same rhythm, except at 34, that D we share, which is fine. 35, we do have a little bit of difference in rhythms. we're gonna play the dotted quarter, eighth, while they have quarter, quarter, okay? So just keep that in mind. And then at 37, we have 2 quarters where the top part has a half note, okay? So take note of that. All right, let's go ahead and play this. We are doing forte, looks like throughout this whole section. All right, we'll still start right at 29. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. Forgot to mention at 36, we're doing half note and half note. During that second half note, part 1 has the quarter and 2/8, okay? All right, let's go ahead and do this one more time, speeding it up. Ready? You know what? Actually, let's take a look at 30 real quick, because I know that can be a tricky spot for some people. Let's just take a moment to play it real slow so we can get and understand what notes they are and getting the fingerings down. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. So it's just E, E, G, A, C, C. Okay, don't let part 1's stuff panic you, okay? And just make sure you're doing rest, rest for going 29 and 30. Play, rest, rest. Don't come in early. All right, 29, 39, sped up a little bit more. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at 39 to 45, okay? 39, us and part 1 are playing the same thing. You see it says unison after the dotted half note. In 40, we divide, but only note-wise. So rhythms are the same. We're gonna land on the same note in 43, okay? We won't play that pick up to 45 because it goes with that phrase, okay? So we'll actually just stop at that last note in 43. All right. And this is still forte, it looks like, okay? So nice, easy, loud, and proud. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. All right, that's pretty simple there. Got the same note throughout the whole thing there for us. So let's go ahead and move on, pick up to 45, okay? This section here, we mainly have the same rhythms until 50. Okay, we have 2/8 where part 1 has the quarter, and then we're back on different parts. Our dynamic here is piano, so we're nice and quiet. And now most of our quarters are now staccatoed, so nice and short. All right, let's go ahead and play, pick up to 45 to 53. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, perfect. Nice, quiet, nice and short. Make sure on that B flat, it is very tempting to play it tenuto or longer. Don't do it. It's staccato too. The only tenuto we have is, well, that's not even a tenuto for us. That's for part 1. So we don't have any tenutos. All right, let's go ahead and do it one more time. Sped up. Nice and quiet. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And remember, if there's any point that's a little too fast, just remember to take out your metronomes, slow it down, work your way up, okay? All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the next section, 53 to 61. Well, pick up to 53. Mezzo piano, so we're a little bit louder. Right before 57, we're gonna just come in hot at mezzo forte. Right before 59, right on forte, a little bit louder, okay? So we're kind of working our way up without the crescendos, okay? And our rhythm's very similar to what we had earlier. So 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Da da da, rest. Da da da, rest. Da 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 da, rest. Da 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 da. All right, looks like most of our rhythms are pretty well the same. We are going to start seeing our second intervals, right? Like at 59, you see we have C and D next to each other. It's a little hard to see. So you can write your note in, maybe cross out the top part, whatever you need to do to remind yourself you're the bottom part, and make sure you're strong and confident. Because like I said, if you are right next to the guy who's in part 1, it might just sound off hearing you and them playing seconds. It's not the most beautiful chord. So keep that in mind. All right, pick up to 53 at mezzo piano. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Excellent job. Let's take a look at where we had some of these accidentals just to make sure we got them. 55, regular C's to C sharp to D. Okay, working our way up. 56, we're back to C natural because of the new measure. 58, we have C, B flat, A, C sharp. Okay, that might feel a little and sound a little funny, but that's what it is. Okay, 59, where we have the C, that's back to natural because it's a new measure. All right, let's go ahead and do that again. Pick up to 53 to 61. Sped up a little bit more. Ready? Coming in on mezzo piano. 1, 2, 3. All right, excellent job. Let's take a look at the next section, 61 to 69. Okay, we were forte before. Now we're going straight back into mezzo piano, kind of soft, okay? And then at 67 to 69, we're going to drive that forward. So starting mezzo piano and crescendoing all the way up to forte. All right, looks like most of our rhythms are the same, except for 68. We have 2 8th notes where top part has quarter note. All right, let's go ahead and give this a try. Ready? Coming right in at mezzo piano. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Remember, it's hard to kind of drive it with those rests. When you are playing with the rest of the band arrangement, though, it's going to help you drive that because you're going to want to drive it. All right, let's go ahead and do it one more time. Sped up at 63. I missed that. That's where we come straight in hot at mezzo forte. Okay? So sped up, mezzo forte at 63. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, excellent job. Let's take a look. 69 to 79, okay? We're right on forte, okay? And this section can be a little confusing. We have certain spots that are unison, certain spots are not. So like 69, the quarter note, the 2/8 notes, that's unison, but then we divide, okay? Just gonna have to really pay attention to the notes here and which ones are you. 75, it looks really confusing. Once again, that's where our second interval is. We play C, top part plays D. It looks gross on the page like this, so write in what you are or mark out the D, whatever you need to do, okay? At 77, we're coming right in at mezzo piano and we're driving it in again, right up to forte. All right, let's go ahead and give this a try. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. I forgot to mention we had that G sharp at 72. So circle that in, mark it in, whatever you need to do to remember that's G sharp. All right, let's do it one more time, a little faster. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, excellent job. Let's do 79 to 88, okay? So taking a look, it looks like most our rhythms, or all of our rhythms are the same. We're just playing different notes. That G and that A and 84, end of 84. Once again, it's a second interval, so it looks gross. We are on G, okay? Other than that, I think we're good to play. Starting right at forte, and to be honest, the song finishes in forte now. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. Just pay attention to your rhythms at 86 and 87. They do differ. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay, they're close, but not the same. So make sure you pay attention to those rhythms. All right, let's go ahead and speed this up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Let's skip ahead to 90 and 91, all right? I think we can handle this. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. Just make sure you pay attention to your rests. All right, I think we're ready to do 12 to end. I'm not going to have us count those rests. All right, you know how to count rests. All right, so 12 to the end. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, excellent job. There is a recording of the band arrangement. It's actually to interactive sheet music. You do have to join the little class for it. It's totally worth the price, though. It's real cheap. If you want to be part of the class and any of the other accompaniments that are coming up in this book or even previous ones, join the class down in the link below where you can play along with the sheet music, with the band arrangement. You can even speed it up, slow it down with the band arrangement as well. All right, if you have any other questions, comments, concerns, let me know down in the comments. While you're down there, don't forget to hit like, notify, and subscribe. Until next time.